What is going on, everybody, and welcome to Puckin Around. My name is Jordan. You may know me as Shop Props. Joining me, as usual, Ray, aka Firefighter Bets. What's going on, Ray?
Yeah.
There we go. We've got a massive slate today, 14 games. Ray, you ready to dive into some numbers?
I haven't looked at anything, so let's get after it, dude.
Absolutely. One thing we always remind people who are watching, we try to keep this as interactive as possible. If you have questions, comments, plays that you like, drop those in the chat. We will bring it up on screen whenever we can. We've also got our third co-host. He's just getting ready. I think he's good. We'll bring him up here. We got Tyson, a Spittin' Picklets.
Yeah.
Big slate today, buddy. You ready?
Fired up, dude. Finally. How long has it been since the three of us were on the
Couple
same
weeks.
show together?
Couple weeks for sure.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
like it's
say
not even
months.
allowed, huh?
I would say
Yeah.
months. So
Hey,
I'm excited.
We're here today, so let's go.
Yeah, we made it. We're queer. We're here. We're ready to drink a beer. Let's get it on.
I'm about to. Come on, dude. It's not a beer, but
Have some water.
I don't have
That's
anything. Not a big
All right.
coffee drinker nowadays anyway. All right, let's just stop with the yip yap. Let's get to it.
Let me
Yeah,
get my
let's go.
screen share here. Tyson, were you able to get the studio link to our guest?
Yeah, at 9:01. Yeah.
Okay,
So
perfect.
that was great.
So we do
planning
have a
on my
guest
part.
who will likely be joining us very shortly. But like we said, a massive, massive slate. So let's just get right into it. 14 games. We've got an hour to get through it all. So we are going to be as concise as we can. All right. Let me get the window here. First up on the slate, we've got the Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres are scoring a ton, allowing a ton, shooting a ton, allowing a ton of shots. The Blue Jackets are allowing the ninth most shots, in particular, are bad to centers. On the Sabre side, they are not great against wingers or defensemen. We do have some potential notable injuries here to note. No Marchenko. We've got Tage Thompson is questionable, game time decision. And then also Connor Clifton, not quite as impactful. And Dante Fabro for the Blue Jackets, also out today. So there you go.
Dave with the year.
Dave's been
What's
yearning
going
for a
on?
while now. Dave's my honorary yearer ever since we haven't had you here. So shout out Dave.
Yeah. He's holding it down.
Wave.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tulip, thanks for joining us. You were here last week as well. Yeah, lots of injuries. Tage is a game time decision, so keep that in mind.
No, he's out. He got ruled out.
Did he get ruled out?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
I
Tage
didn't know that
officially
either.
out. Okay. Tyson, you ready to look at some player numbers? Oh, there we go. He's ahead of me.
Yeah, get up to speed here, Jordo.
Up to speed.
Get up to speed. All right.
And
Yeah, tons of
Lickens
injuries in this
likely.
game. I saw someone talk about JJ's good history against the Blue Jackets, so we'll check that out. 4 straight games he's cleared. Pretty good. Recent form is nice too. Do you guys know when Tage left last game? Was it early?
I can tell you right now.
The last update that I saw was that the coach said he was fine, and it was an optional skate this morning that he missed. So that's some other insight. I don't know when he left the game.
So he played 13 minutes. So I'm guessing sometime in the second period.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, JJ finished with 5 shots, so I mean, it's probably safe to assume he got half before, half after if he was played half the game. So I mean, in his absence, he should shoot more. Let's look with injuries here without Tage Thompson. Hasn't been much this year. I mean, hey, if we're following a pattern here, could be his time. So that was just interesting. Just wanted to point that out. But yeah, we should be speedy. So I'm done, unless you guys have anything else.
I like your look on the Turca, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll see how the lines are. Maybe Dylan Cousins, something of that sort. I also know that Darlene shoots more at home too, so that's a good option. But other than that, then I'm pretty solid on this one. I do think we see goals. I do think we see goals though, at least.
Okay,
So
we can take a look at some points.
Yeah, some points
Fantilli?
at least.
Yeah. The only thing now, like, how does that affect Fantilli with
no Marchenko?
No Marchenko.
Yeah. That was my thought. Because, like, that's big. I would say Marchenko is probably the best offensive forward on that line. Is that a rough stretch over him and Voronkov and Fantilli?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
No
he
doubt.
carries the play, right? So losing him, what's that going to look like? I don't know. Like, that's why I was a little scared to take a point. I'm not saying the over's not going to hit or we're not going to see a ton of goals, but I'm not sure.
What do you think about Fantilli's shots? Ken Johnson point looks pretty nice.
Looks pretty good, but I remember it was always at home, right? Or 79% at home. But I guess he's been cruising on the road lately too. Yeah, 6 straight games. What? Sorry, Fantilli shots.
Fantilli shots is what Dave is asking about.
It's pretty good. That's on the road too. He's bad at home. Good on the road. Attempts are going up.
Good
no
matchup.
Marchenko.
Shots.
Yeah, no Marchenko could lead to more shots for him, or it could lead to, them not being in the offensive zone as much.
What was the price on that one?
Plus 108, I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll write that one down. That looks interesting.
Yeah, I can get behind that too. I just last thing I want to see is who's possibly taking Tage's spot. Who the fuck is Isaac Rosen?
They just called him up.
Oh, okay.
Is he? It's got to be just projected. He's not actually sliding into 1C.
Yeah, I think it's just projected.
No, I'm seeing this is from one of their beat writers. Turca, Kulik, Isaac Rosen as line 1, Zucker, Cousins, Tuck, line 2. Pull it up real quick.
All right. We can keep rolling, honestly.
Okay, sounds good. I will pull up the next game here. Next up, we've got the Minnesota Wild at the Boston Bruins. Bruins scoring a ton and allowing a ton. They are second most in each of those categories. Both these teams top 5 in shots against, but neither team shooting a ton. Particularly bad, or the Bruins are a great matchup for centers. The Wild, great matchup for wingers and defensemen. The Wild will be without Kirill. They will be without Hartman. Who else we got? Any other notable injuries you guys want to highlight? Hampus Lindholm out for the Bruins. Yeah. We'll
Good.
Go to Tyson.
Just kidding. Does anything stick out to you guys?
I'm looking at Minnesota's lines. I was looking at Jonas Brodin, possibly for a point.
Okay.
He is playing just crazy amount of minutes right now. I wanted to see if he was on their top power play unit as well.
Spurgeon?
With Spurgeon right now. But
Yeah.
look at why is his minutes so the guy played 30-something minutes last game.
I don't know. That went up pretty high, but he's always kind of been, hasn't he? He's been consistently one of their best players.
Well, yeah.
Your defenseman, sorry, at least. They paid him like
Boldy
one, but
Pasternak. as a combo. Could
Why
be
did he play
interesting.
32 minutes?
That's
Somebody get hurt?
That's crazy. I don't know.
Faber played. Everybody played it. Regardless, whatever. That's crazy. TOI spike for sure. What were you saying, Jordo?
Boldy Pasternak was a suggested combination.
For shots or point?
Shots for each of them.
I mean, I looked at Boldy here. You rarely see him at the 2.5 line, so I definitely like that. If the Bruins are allowing a ton of goals too, I don't mind going Boldy over 2.5 plus his point. Pasta, I definitely passed it. Yeah,
And
yeah, those aren't a bad pairing.
And this is one of the few games we actually know the goalies. Fleury versus Swayman.
I wouldn't
Not
be
sure if you're interested
surprised
in either of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Wild win.
Yeah, I mean I have my head-to-head sheet, but they have a 20-6 record on the road this year. Like, just unbelievable. Probably the best road team in the league. And I mean, if you like goals, given Boston scoring a ton and allowing a ton, the over's hitting 4 out of the last 5. But kind of scary without Kaprizov. But yeah, I'm probably just going to do my favorite, like point and over 2.5 shots stack with Boldy. You guys know I just don't like playing anything on the Bruins at all. So,
Welcome to our guest Walla. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, what's
going on, dude?
What's going on? We need a big year out of you, bud.
A big year.
Year.
Oh man, I don't
Come
know if I
on.
have it in me.
Come
Yurt.
on. Yeah.
Boom.
And that's okay.
Well,
Any year's appreciated.
Walla, we are on to our second game, Minnesota at Boston. In the first game, Columbus Buffalo, we had Fantilli over 2.5 shots as really our only play. We're not going as deep today just because there's so many games, but if you had anything in Columbus Buffalo, let us know. And for this one, Minnesota at Boston.
Yeah, in this one, I was looking at Eck shots. He's been hitting his line lately, but he's hitting, I think, 6 straight without Cap this season. He's had some big games against Boston recently. If you look at like his most recent matchups against Boston, he's got some big ones. But yeah, with Kirill out, there's the volume there. I think he's hitting 6 straight without him. And it's good price. I wasn't doing shots for a while, but I am now because the prices are back to being playable again. And yeah, I think I've actually been having better luck with those recently. But yeah, I was liking him in this game. And then in the Columbus game, I actually like a few things. I was looking at Kent Johnson. He's on the top line. So I played his point. I did also pair Fantilli and Voronkov for plus 170 for points. And then I actually like JJ's shots, Paterka's shots in this game. He's been shooting. And I guess I put it in earlier and I saw Tage was out. So, maybe some extra volume there. But for plus money, that was looking pretty good with his attempts lately. He's not like, an 8 attempt guy. He's a more efficient shooter. So, yeah, you like seeing that kind of volume out of him when it starts spiking up like that. Plus money's cool.
I like it. And for Eriksson Ek, Boston allowing the second most shots to center. So his production lines up with a great matchup.
I'm a lot of him as well.
I like Ek probably better than Boldy. That I talked about. I didn't look at Ek, so appreciate that look. Walla Jordan, can you pull up the lines? Is Ek playing that top line with Boldy?
I believe he's second line. Give me one moment here.
They separated them.
He's playing.
No,
top line.
I'm incorrect. He's top line with Boldy and Zook.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that stacked up line there. So, I'll probably be on Ek as well.
First line power play as well. We good for this game?
Yeah.
We'll keep it moving. Yeah, I think. And then a couple comments in the chat saying some people are bumping Pasta up to get 5 for a better number. Next up, we've got the Ottawa Senators at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Both these teams shooting a ton, both top 8. Ottawa allowing second fewest goals per game over the last 30 days. And Tampa is allowing the 13th most shots. So I wouldn't necessarily target anybody in Tampa for points, but Ottawa players for points and Ottawa players for shots. Probably. That's what the matchup says.
All right.
Let's go to Tyson for some player numbers. Ottawa is on a back-to-back. They're also on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, I kind of want to check their 0 days rest chart. See if anybody stands out here. Peter's awfully slow today, which is great. Love that. Wally, do you have anything while my computer renders?
I didn't play anything in this one at the moment. Just like I don't know, massive slate. I was looking at some other spots, but yeah, seeing in the chat, got Nick Paul revenge. Somebody saying over 1.5 shots. I haven't looked at it or anything, but some people like those.
Well, let's look at it here. Yeah, I gotta ask you, what at what point is it not a revenge game anymore? Because it's been like 3 seasons since he played for the Sens.
I don't know. I guess it all just depends on how it happened, how they fell out or whatever. So I don't really know, but I wasn't looking at that one.
Like, hey, when JT Miller comes back and plays Vancouver, I mean, I'm going to bet that every time, I think. Just because of how it ended, right?
That's the most revengiest games of all time.
Of course. Yeah. I will say, Braden points at home. Just love taking him at home. I don't think he said it was ninth
most shots to centers, though.
Okay.
So that's
and if they're not allowing a ton of goals, then that could just lead to more shots. They're on a hot winning streak, like they could be up and then force a Tampa to shoot. So
do you want to check Vasi saves real quick if there's a line, and then we'll get ready to move on. Not
24.5.
24
seems pretty good.
The Senators averaging 29.7 shots per game, and the Lightning averaging 28.5 shots against. That's a nice number. Might write that one down. No, you're good.
Check out his home splits too.
Internet's been terrible.
9 out of the last 10.
No,
that's pretty good.
No worries. Yeah, I'm gonna note this one down. Don't know if I'm not locking that in, but MGM.
You're looking at Vass. Yeah.
Vassy saves at home looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Something to consider. We will keep it moving just because too many games today. Too many games. Next up, we've got the Devils at the Penguins. Yeah, not seeing a ton here. The only thing I'll say, New Jersey is allowing the 6th most shots to defensemen. Neither of these teams allowing a ton of shots overall, but Devils particularly bad to defensemen. Penguins not great to wingers or defensemen. We will go to Tice.
Sorry, I was editing an article while I was doing this. So I'm done now. I'm back.
Dialed in.
Pittsburgh and New Jersey.
Devils,
I'm a little turned off from this game. I haven't liked betting the Devils lately. Like with Heischer out, I don't know. It's kind of a different team. Don't like betting against them either. They don't allow too much. The one angle I did hear a lot about today. Dougie Point. Hadn't looked into it yet, but he's got good history against Penguins. Points in 6 straight. He's hot lately. He's got points in 4 out of his last 5, so that's a look, especially if you can get it at plus money. With how many goals against Penguins have allowed this season. So that was just one that I saw earlier.
Ray, earlier, was it on the weekend? You played Erik Karlsson. Did you consider him for today? That was for shots. Oh, Ray, you're muted.
Goats are
there we
muted.
go. No, I didn't look at him much today. I was possibly looking at Nadel. I'm gonna butcher his name. I don't even want to.
Nedeljkovic.
No.
That's a hard one, man. That's a
I
hard
know,
one.
but you got to let him say it and embarrass himself.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I was looking at his saves lines possibly. It's 25.5. Where was Jersey ranked for shots on your sheet, Jordan?
Yeah, I've got them at 19th, 27.9 per game.
And how much is Pitt allowing?
27.8.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweaty as hell.
That's I don't think it's a good line.
I like our Vasi look better.
Yeah, same.
Ray, we were talking about Vasi saves when you were off.
Vasi saves. I locked that in earlier.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Cleared last 3, great at home. What is that? 7 straight at home, 65% on the year.
I guess the only thing is like Ottawa's on a back-to-back, so take that into consideration. But I actually do like Nico Dawes over 23.5 saves. Pitt, they're shooting a crap ton lately. Obviously, the hit rate on Nico Dawes isn't going to look amazing just because he's only played 1 game. But Pitt's shooting a lot lately, which I really do like.
I like to do over 2 periods at least for a guy playing to kind of gauge how he actually does. So he hasn't actually played this season over 2 periods.
Right.
So
he's only played 1 game this season.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it wasn't a start or anything, or like he didn't play the majority of the game. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So like obviously he's only going to have like a few saves.
How much is Jersey allowing? Sorry, Jordan.
For shots?
Yeah.
27.3.
Yeah. And Pitt's taking probably what, 28, 29?
29, yep.
Yep. Give me that, dude. Yeah. 23.5.
Okay. Considering that, is there anybody on the Penn side that you like, or?
No. I haven't. This is my first time looking at the slate, so you could probably go me last for everything, honestly, because I'm doing all my research now. But if I like the saves, I mean, someone's going to be shooting. I don't know who, but.
Can you pull up Karlsson real quick, and then Walla, do you have anything? Or you said you didn't have much for this one, right?
I played a Hamilton point because his hit rate goes up 13% on the road as well. It goes from 50 to 63%.
Hamilton point.
So at plus money, with how many goals Pittsburgh allows, the history is good too. I mean, nice seeing that, but more importantly, he's got like 6 points in his last 5 games or something like that, and then higher hit rate on the road. So
and plus money, which is nice.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I was also, maybe you could like stack Hughes and Bratt or something like that, but I don't know. I just
have the worst luck doing that. Like one of them will get a point, the other won't, and usually Jack doesn't. I like the Dougie look at plus money. You typically don't get a defenseman who plays top line, power play, top line, and like how much ice time does he play? Like just under 20 minutes per game that you get plus money on him. So I like that.
I took a look at Karlsson, Jordan. He's been fantastic at home. I just I don't know. I just like the Pens to shoot overall.
Yeah, a little safer with the goal. Spread it out.
Am I blind?
Um,
Do these glasses not
yes,
work?
at the bottom,
He's at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh my
third,
god.
third. From the bottom.
There we go. Yeah, temps are
It's-
nice. Minutes are nice.
With that being said, let's keep it moving. Tons of games. Next up, we've got Rays, Florida Panthers at the Washington Capitals. Florida, fifth most goals for, second most shots for overall, or last 30 days rather. And Washington, very good defensively, fewest goals against, sixth fewest shots against. Anybody have anything they really like in this one? We do have goalies for this one, I believe.
It's Logan Thompson and Bob.
Sergei Bobrovsky.
I didn't play anything here.
Nothing for Walla in this one. I like to stay away from the solid offense versus good defense too.
Yeah,
I mean,
both
there's
teams
going to be a
win
lot
it.
of people on probably Bennett. He's plus money for his shots, and he's hitting 10 straight. So, like, I'm sure people are going to play that, but
I get it.
I understand
get
it. Like, I'm not. What am I going to say? He's been shooting a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just,
Um,
there's a lot of
I'll do
games
it.
today. Wasn't looking at that one.
Yeah, totally fair. Tulip says Verhage back to the top line,
His
and
point.
Kachuk line
Verhage's
two.
point. I don't like it against Thompson. Obviously, I'm not going to play it, but he's got a lot of points against Washington. Verhage, if you look at him and his history, but yeah, I don't know. Skipping this one.
Yeah, I think that's probably the move. Said it a bunch of times, but like this is probably a better game to watch than to bet on.
Yeah.
Head to head, good
Crazy.
history on the road, pretty good. And if he's back on the top line, I mean, 6 points in his last 2 games. That's crazy. Yeah, but I probably won't play anything in this game either. Washington just finds a way to win like every night, so seeing them at plus money is kind of intriguing, even against the Panthers, but not something that I would put my stamp on. So
Yeah, two good teams.
Well, Ray's the resident Panthers guy. What are you thinking?
I was kind of hoping that Lindgren would be in that, and I would slam the Panthers, but like we said, Logan Thompson's in that, so just kind of just fade away. They did play early in the season. Logan held the Panthers to 1 goal, so maybe the under. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Might be a betting stay away. Tough to stay off of Bennett, though. Wow. Next up, we've got the Vegas Golden Knights at the New York Islanders. Decent amount of green in this one. Vegas sliding 2-5-3 in their last 10, 3-game losing streak. They're fantastic at home, but they're on the road in this game. No Barzell for the Islanders. Both these teams 12th in goals for. Golden Knights 9th most goals against, and both these teams shooting a good amount, both top 15, but they're also both bottom 7 in terms of shots against. Let's go to props and see if anybody has anything in the chat that they really like. We can we'll start with Walla. Oh, I think you're muted, buddy. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. It's usually me.
That's true.
No, we're getting nothing. If you want to leave and come back real quick, it might fix it. Tice, did you have a chance to look at anything for VGK at NYI?
Yeah, no, I'm not on anything, I don't think. Not a game that I looked at and circled like, oh yeah, excited to bet on this one.
Oh, Horvat's interesting for shots.
Not
I mean,
bad at it.
Barzell's out. How does that affect the team?
Mhm.
It's got pretty good head-to-head history. Most of these coming with Vancouver, though, not the Islanders. pretty much the same home and road, a little bit better on the road as of late. Yeah, I'm probably just staying off of this one.
Do you have?
I don't like betting
So-
anything on the Islanders, so Stone
right.
line 3.
Hey, we got you.
Yeah, we're back.
There.
All right.
Did you have any? Yeah.
I didn't lock anything in, but yeah, I see you have Bo.
Mm-hmm. I want to see, how did he do this year without Barzal?
Barzell.
Oh,
Way worse.
well, your mic was working for 30 seconds and then cut out again on us.
Oh, no.
It doesn't want to participate. There we go.
6 out of 10 at home this season. Pretty bad on the road. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm just
You're
the
still back.
AirPods. I was using a different mic, which was better quality, but I guess it ran out battery or something.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We do one quick. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
This guy's pissed me off lately.
Good road numbers. He said Stone line 3. Do we want to check the lines? Like who got bumped up?
Yep. One moment.
Tulip, Duclair was on that top line last game with Barzell as well. So
Keegan
Oh.
Colasar? What are we doing here?
And they just signed
Coleslaw,
Sod.
what?
they signed who?
And they
Sod.
they just signed
Yeah.
Sod.
Dare somebody to play a Barbashev coleslaw combo? Probably crazy.
Triple
money.
doggy dare you do it. Yeah, I don't have anything, so
Okay, we'll keep it moving. We got a lot more games.
Whoa.
Oh, you have something?
I was looking at Sorokin saves possibly. That's it. They played early in the year. Sorokin had 30 saves. His line's at 25.5. It's gonna be sweaty though, I think. I haven't gotten to the door with it, but I do like it.
Okay, and then real quick, we got a question from Dave. Hurdle, is he still on his point streak? So
He's been great.
So? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Just
No,
broke it,
ended
but
last
I mean,
game, yeah.
he was cruising.
pounds
I
back.
honestly, I'm not even going to look at the Islanders now. I think, Barzell being out just ruins everything.
Yeah, that's what
I don't think it makes more volume around for people. I think it just makes them a worse team. I don't think that they'll get as many good looks. I could be wrong. Horvat could just hog all the volume and go crazy, but I don't know. I don't like it. That's my
I don't
gut
even
right
like
now.
betting on the Islanders when Barzell's in there, but
I like the Horvat Barzell combo for points. They're pretty good at home and stuff, but I'm not looking at anything right now.
mhm.
That is fair. Let's keep it moving. We got another interesting matchup coming up next. The Oilers taking on the Blues. Oilers 7th most goals for, Blues 12th most goals against. Oilers 3rd most shots for, Blues 11th most shots against. Good matchup for the Oilers on the road. Dave's liking Dylan Holloway, loves the revenge angles.
True. Hyman shots. That was a lean for me. Yep.
Zach Hyman, yeah, Ray is saying Zach Hyman. We'll take a quick look at the lines. Hyman was on line 3. He's still living there.
Yeah, Corey Perry's up
Yep.
there. Last time I checked,
He always
Yeah,
finds
it's
his way
stacked.
to the top somehow, dude.
no idea. Wow,
Leon
what a little
and
rat.
David are on the same line.
Is this
Mhm.
the first game? No, I don't think it is. For Holloway, and no, it's not. He had 5 shots. I don't mind Holloway as a parlay piece. He's been
Okay,
really
there you
good
go.
at that revenge angle for sure.
Leon
that was
over 2.5.
highlighted in the chat.
People are liking.
I think
I'ma
he's a
play
good
that
look. I
somewhere.
think it was too juiced though, right?
Yeah, it's juice as hell.
minus 140 is fine for some people, I'm sure.
Hey, I'm comfy. I'm comfy with minus 140, but that's my cutoff.
Yeah, no, go for it. That's fine. I just think I think Hyman looks pretty good at his price.
Mm-hmm. And sorry, Jordan, what was the lines?
Zach Hyman is playing with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Victor Arvidsson. Line 1 is Draisaitl, McDavid, Perry.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll pop it on screen for you real quick.
I thought it did change, but it did not.
Ooh, Tulip saying 5 shots and a goal for Holloway.
That's what he had last game against the Oilers, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet that would pay out pretty well if you bet there.
I think I bet on him that game, actually.
Yeah. Had him as a parlay piece. Dog. So probably take him again, like Leon. Hyman becomes the shooter with Nuge and Arvidsson. Arvidsson's kind of just fell off, but yeah, anything points wise or anything on the St. Louis side besides Holloway?
Kairu's at home.
No.
No, he's
Screw
down
him.
for you.
I don't know, dude. I bet on the last 3 games he's been at home and he sucks.
What about Bouchard
Sorry, not
shots?
the last 3 times.
Take a quick look at Bouchard shots.
Let's see.
He is better on the road. 5 of his last
8.
6. His attempts are pretty good. It doesn't look like it, but these are still 7-shot attempts, which is great.
St. Louis, 8th most shots.
Yeah, his chart is skewed because of that massive game. It makes everything look low, but it's not.
Yeah, but it's not. These are good numbers.
There's still a double-digit game. That's down, and it looks so small.
I know. That's
I
crazy.
kind of like that.
Yeah, I like Boosh,
Booch.
especially with the matchup. Sorry, let's check.
What is St. Louis versus defense on the little tab there? When you go over to forward and defense? Yeah, click that. Okay.
11th, it says on here. Shot props.
Yeah, that's season. That's season. So
okay.
It depends what you're going to be looking at, what you want to
I
look
think
at.
shot props has last 30. So
yeah, so
9th?
top 12 both is pretty good.
Yeah,
that aligns nicely.
Not something to turn us off. So that became one of my favorites on for this game for sure.
So Bouchard, Hyman, the 2 notes, and then we have one quick question, and we'll keep it moving. Bennington saves. I don't know. Do we have a line to that?
26
Yeah,
and a
it is
half.
26 and a half. Edmonton's absolutely ripping right now.
So Edmonton shooting 33.5 shots per game. St. Louis is allowing 29.2 shots against.
Oh, wait. You know what? Go to dry shots real quick.
Yeah,
so yeah, Bennington saves not bad. Bennington saves not bad.
Go to the season, like filter, full season. And then can you go through the periods right now? Period 1, period 2, period 3. Next to full, up on the top.
Top middle, yeah.
I don't have this market,
Okay, so
I
that's first
never
period.
know.
What's second looking like? Second, all right, and then third. I like to go through this to see.
Tons of shots in
third, probably some interesting live betting there. If St. Louis does have the lead, probably pair Dry and McDavid for some shots, or go Dry at 2.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good moneymaker. Let's just see what it is at 2.
It's not going to change the odds because it's just
no, I know. I just want to see the hit rate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty good.
That would be if they're down, trailing, especially. That's when you want to look at the live stuff. But he rips in the third period if he needs to.
Yeah,
like that.
What book is this on? Is it only FanDuel that they have the period shots?
Yeah, that I know of. Yep.
Bastard.
I thought you said only fans at first.
Yeah,
get your head out of the gutter, bud.
I wouldn't even be surprised if a year from now there's like OnlyFans sportsbook.
Crazy.
Tip your favorite porn star and your favorite bettor. Right on.
Hey, some of them out there blur the lines already. So
Oh man.
We can. Let's go to the next game.
On that note, let's keep it moving. We've got the Carolina Hurricanes at the Winnipeg Jets. Both these teams top 10 in scoring. Neither of them are allowing a ton of goals against, and both these teams are shooting a ton. They're both top 9. They are the first and second worst matchups for shots against, though, 24.2 or fewer on both of these teams. Anybody liking anything in Carolina at Winnipeg? One thing we should note, Winnipeg's on a 6-game win streak.
Who's on a 6-game
I don't
win streak?
care about the shots allowed.
Oh, Winnipeg.
Yeah.
No.
I am playing Rantanen.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of Mikko here.
I played him for 3 shots, over 2.5 shots, and I also have him in a parlay for 1 shot every period with McKinnon in the other game. Just throwing that out there.
So I think
I did play his over 2.5.
Yeah,
he's familiar with the Jets.
Absolutely, good note.
And like the game, plenty. So this is when he became a Hurricane, 5-3, 5-4.
His last game was against Winnipeg.
I was just going to point that out. Yeah, and he cleared.
I'm not too worried. I understand Winnipeg's shots aren't. You think of them as being a team, but look, they're not. They let up shots. So than goals. You know what I mean? Their goaltending is great, so you can still get some shots on them. I'm playing Rantanen. I think -105 is crazy. I mean, I get the matchup, but I just think that's a crazy price. And if you look at his period splits, he's been getting a shot every period with Carolina. So I have that with Mac in the other game, Colorado game.
Yep, I like it. I'll be on Rant.
And we have, not on his line, but Svechnikov is questionable. Should say that.
Yeah, can you bring up Rantanen real quick and just go through the period shot splits real quick?
On the season, or let's
just
do
just like this since he joined Carolina.
So just remember the Islanders game here. Big second period guy.
Yeah, and then third period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have him for over 2.5, and then like a little lotto, 1 shot each period. Yeah, also with McKinnon, so it's like +1,000 odds or something like that. Because McKinnon's chart's funny. If you look at his period splits, it's funny, but that's a different game.
Whoa, against the Canucks? Come on now. Just kidding. Yeah, I think the favorite play for this game is Mikko. I saw someone say something about Kyle Connor. Got pretty good history considering, Canes really don't allow too many shots. A little bit better at home, but I think the favorite play is definitely Mikko.
Yeah, sure.
Mikko Rantanen. Lock it in. All right, let's keep it moving.
Was there a goalie in that? Was there any concern?
Hopefully.
No saves line. So
no. I was just wondering who was in that for because I saw Comrie likely. So if that's
honestly hasn't been that bad.
No, he hasn't. But
people,
if that's the case, I think Carolina wins
like in the other games, like Comrie's in that, they load up on like first period over and stuff, and if you look at his game logs, it's like it doesn't hit. He's been pretty good, so I could see him for saves
over the last 30 days. Like his numbers are very similar to Hellebuck's. He's played only
he's locked in.
I will say
backup.
The Jets have won 3 of the last 4 head-to-head. They're also 25-3.
Yeah, the Sabres could use a starter like Comrie.
Nice. Yeah, all right. Let's move.
Yeah, we'll keep moving. We got 6 games left, 14 minutes in the hour. Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Calgary Flames. Toronto's 12th most goals for, 10th most goals against. Both these teams shooting a fair amount at nearly 30 a game or more. And they're kind of middling stats all throughout, between 10 and 20th for pretty much most shot and goal stats. So everything's on the table. Nothing is a great matchup, but nothing is a terrible matchup. Anybody have anything they like in Toronto at Calgary? If you have anything, pop it in the chat. And real quick, please like, comment, subscribe, share. All that fun stuff helps us out. And reminder, we will be back here on Thursday, same time. Dave is saying.
Yeah.
I was just about to
Matthews.
say Matthews is the Matthews shots. He's been shooting. I think he's got some nice volume lately, and then that history is nice. He's another guy where you could probably do some period stuff if you have that option. His third period chart, I think he has like 7 shots in his last 2 games or something in the third period. So that's pretty funny to me. Could be some nice live betting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't mind Matthews. Are you worried about his 39% clip on the road this year?
Not really.
He had 7 last game against the Oilers. So that was good. He likes playing in the Saddle Dome, cleared in every game.
Yeah, all the third period stuff is a lot of the time you got following the game is when you can pick your spots there. These big name guys, if their team's trailing, low you could go for 2. Like look at that, so funny.
Crap.
That's so funny. So
they were winning this game too, against the Oilers. Like it was 4-1.
Make a statement, right, against the Oilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's some interesting stuff here with these lines. You can pair a couple guys just for a shot in a period and get good money, good prices. So.
Totally. Anything else?
Kadri as a parlay piece is what Dave is saying.
Werenski's ruled out.
Oh, not great.
He got ruled out like earlier, but yeah, that's huge.
Kadri a little bit better on the road than at home.
Nice. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah. He clears 64% on the road, 56% at home. And that's at the 2.5. Sometimes he's up at 3.5.
Can you pull up Nye's point spitting?
It should be knees.
Tulip saying careful with Willie on the road. We agree. He is a home play.
I just wanted to check this. I think he's from Calgary. He was born in Calgary. So
yes.
Always want to check that out.
Playing there.
Yeah. Yeah, nice point. I just love his deployment. He's playing on that first line with Matthews and Marner, I believe. And I mean, that's always good exposure for sure. So he looks good. How are the new guys doing? Frost. I don't see any Farabee lines.
Dude, like every new guy in the trades recently has scored or something, or got a point in their first game. I think like almost all of them did.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Morgan Frost, decent shots. Probably not going to play.
Grant got an assist for the Stars in his first game. That was a great move.
Hedl scored a great goal.
Yeah, that one, of course.
Mitch Marner's questionable for what that's worth.
All right, yeah, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I'd have to wait then. That changes a lot.
Yes.
The lines are going to get all weird then.
Nylander point against Calgary looks pretty good.
Okay with that.
Minus 180, decent parlay piece.
That's good.
Is Wolf in net?
Yes.
We don't know. We what?
He has a save on.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You might need to refresh if you haven't.
Yeah.
Might have come out during the show.
Yep.
And then after this, we got to keep it moving. Still got 5 games in 8 minutes.
Yeah, we got a speed run.
We can skip some.
Well,
I can stay a couple minutes too.
Yeah, I can too. We've got the Canucks game to talk about, and that's going to take at least 45. So.
Oh, easily, of course.
Let's
right.
just go to that one. Let's just go to that one.
Okay, well, let's just look at here. Like, I'm probably not playing anything in Utah, Philly. Philly hasn't scored in 3 games, which is crazy. And Utah, they're like, Philly's not a good target for shots typically, and Utah's out Dylan Gunther.
If you're gonna do anything, use
Cooley.
Keller point. Yeah,
parlay
Keller point
piece.
with Nylander point, right? There you go. Cool.
Perfect. Done.
Yeah.
See, now, and we move.
I mean,
right.
you gotta talk about Barry Hayton though. I mean, that's a parlay piece though.
Yeah, he's
right.
been good.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't actually have to skip this game.
What's that?
We don't actually have to skip this game. Like, if you guys like some stuff, -135 for Hayton, not bad.
I'm good.
Oh, here, gotcha. Hold on, we'll pull that up.
Chart's pretty
Okay,
good.
you wanna,
We don't have to
check
go through all the
Cooley?
money line and stuff.
I would check Cooley shots real quick.
Cooley's out.
Oh, I wouldn't check it then. Take the
Yeah.
under.
Do you even watch hockey, bro?
I do not. Honestly, I don't watch Utah. Like, no offense.
No,
but
don't tell
they're up,
Petsky that.
they play late and they're up against Colorado, like time wise. So that's the team I'm watching. And speaking of, Colorado Avalanche taking on the Vancouver Canucks as our next game. Tyson knows the Vancouver Canucks inside and out. They're 4-5-1, 2-game losing streak. Colorado 8-0-2 over their last 10. Tyson, what are we thinking about this game?
Wake me up when he's done, please.
All right, wake him up. I'm done.
It's got nothing. No place.
I don't know. I haven't looked into this much.
All I
like
gotta
think-
say is bring up McKinnon.
All
Right? Just
Okay.
do you know somebody's gonna bring it up? So you might as well just bring it over there.
Yeah. And we've also got Natchez and McKinnon stack.
First
Likes to
period,
shoot in the
yep.
first.
Second period, yep.
High volume in the second.
And
I know
the third
Tyson wants to
period
talk
where
about Philip
where,
Keating.
but still.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see his second period head-to-head was 100%?
Oh damn! Holy crap!
All right,
That
so
him
yeah, that's what I'm
in
saying.
the second period.
Him with a shot and somebody else with a shot or something like that. But like I said, I've got that Lotto-ish, the
Mhm.
one plus 1,000 for him and Rant just every period. We tried it. We tried it with Kachuk and Forsberg yesterday, and I think it was Forsberg didn't get one in like the third period or something like that.
Yeah, you missed by
Or
one.
Kachuk didn't get one in the third. Forsberg didn't get one in the first, but we also did 3 shots each, so it still worked out. But it's fun. I'm trying this out.
Tice, is Quinn out
think of-
today? I know he's
Nope.
day to day. He's playing.
Oh, right. I don't know. I'd imagine he's in. Like,
Aren't you like
JP
an
Barry
insider or something?
Well, I haven't heard anything
He's
yet. Today. Jeez. What, are you
questionable.
gonna call him up? Jeez. Well, he like
Questionable
took,
with an
he took
undisclosed
pregame
injury.
skate. He took pregame skate on Sunday. Like, he was in the line rushes. He was about to play. Then, like, right before they ruled him out, I'd imagine that he gets in. I can't really see him sitting 2 games, especially if he was so close to playing the day before. And with, like, it would just kind of be a bad look if he's like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. I can't play regular season games, but he's going to go play in the Four Nations. So, and he's a competitive dude. So I think he'll definitely get back in. I do want to point out Petey. He looked great 2 nights ago. Not what? Jesus.
Ray, don't slow him down. We're up against the clock.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? At home at the 1.5 price, he's been pretty good this season despite having a bad year. So that's another parlay piece. Maybe I parlay that with the Nylander point, depending on confirmed goalies and stuff. Good history against Colorado as well, at that 1.5 line. Yeah, I don't really have anything else, so I don't like that slander by Ray.
I like JT
What other
Miller
games
tonight.
are? Yeah.
I think I
What?
might play that McKinnon second period line just on its own too. Like nice. Okay.
What are
Good
the
to move
other
on?
games that are left?
Yeah, I'm ready. Next up, we've got the Red Wings at the Kraken. Both these teams allowing a decent amount of shots, 7th and 8th most overall over the last 30 days. Detroit, 9th most shots, 4. Seattle, the most shots allowed to wingers. Red Wings have some wingers who are performing quite well right now. Tyson, we'll go to you. Maybe we can look at Larkin, Raymond, DeBrincat, and anything else people want to look at. Detroit, worth noting, 6-game winning streak. Oh, he wants to highlight Quinn Hughes for a point as well.
No, I was just responding to someone in the chat. Because I can't talk about it. Ray's got to go before I say anything.
Duh.
Raymond's
we'll
kind of
end with
slowed
that. Tulip.
down.
We'll end with that one. Oh, yeah.
I actually got to get going, so I'm just gonna
Yep.
There's 2 games left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
My last 2 are both defensemen, Montour shots and in this game, and then Lacombe shots on Anaheim.
Yep.
Playing both of them. Montour's volume is back up. If you bring up the full season chart and then go to shot volume, it's back where it was at the beginning of the season, where he was extremely consistent. So I am playing him for the price. And then, on Anaheim, Jackson Lacombe, he's been fantastic. At the 1.5 line, he's been great, and it's a solid price. It was like minus 114 or something for him. But those were my last 2 plays that I have at this moment. But I actually got to get going, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss those.
Absolutely.
Sounds
Love
good.
it. Thank you so
We'll
much.
sure to cover it.
Thank you so much for joining us at
Yeah.
Walla Bets on Twitter /X.
brother.
Do you want to give a shout out to your Discord real quick?
If you've seen us, we're the Mosh Pick. It's a good group of guys, good community. That's where I post most of my plays. There's like data and stuff in there, but it's just a really good community, active people. So if you're interested in that, you could come take a look. It's on my Twitter, so you could check it out there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will hope to see you soon.
All right, see you guys.
Take care. All right, so we will make sure that we cover Montour and Lacombe in a little bit more detail. DeBrincat, Larkin, anything else we like on the Detroit side? Not seeing many comments for this one. Oh, hold on.
What game are we on? Oh, the Seattle game.
Just to look at Montour real quick.
Yeah.
He's been great.
While
He's
you're
been
on it.
great lately. Guess what game I bet him?
Yeah.
Like, of course. And he scored twice, dude.
Yeah.
Larkin missed last game, but he's been fantastic, especially on the road.
Patty Kane's back today, I believe, as well.
He was back last game against the Canucks.
4th line.
He's playing on the 4th line?
He's on line 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Last game, he had him. They have him on as the 4th line. Where are you seeing line 2? Out of curiosity.
The line changes on left wing lock. It just got updated. He will be on
okay.
line 2. So last game he probably was on line 4, but he got bumped.
Tarasenko moving down.
Yeah, Tarasenko down to line 3 and Patty to line 4.
That's crazy. I'm not playing anything, man. Not for that. I'll probably play something dependent on how the rest of the slate goes for this game.
And then, can you look at DeBrincat real quick? I don't know if you did that one yet.
The fall off of Jared McCann has been insane. Used to be one of my favorite players.
Yeah, averaging 1.3 shots per game over his last 10.
Yeah, that's brutal.
They have nobody shooting. It's like only Montour. Okay. Nothing standing out like crazy here. We got 2 games left. Let's do it real quick. Next up, we've got the Dallas Stars at the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks allowing the 3rd most shots against, and they are terrible to every positional group in terms of shots. Dallas is allowing the most shots against to defensemen, kind of mid in terms of shots against overall, but most to defensemen, which aligns nicely with Wallace's play of Jackson Lacombe over 1.5. He's somebody we played on the show before as well. Dallas is on a 5-game winning streak. That's worth noting. So everybody on Dallas is in play for shots, and then any defenseman on Anaheim. So there's Lacombe's chart. I will definitely be playing that with Walla.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm on
note.
that too.
J-Rob, local kid.
Yeah, I wanted to point him out because I think I've said this before. Buddy dropped him in my fantasy league. Don't know why. Picked him up, and he's just been absolutely on fire. So I like his point. You could pair that with Wyatt. I believe he's top line and top power play with him, and both of them have just outstanding numbers. For some reason, they don't have great history against Anaheim, which is kind of wild to see. At least Wyatt doesn't. But I'm not shy of pairing that point stack together. Then adding Lacombe shots. Those are probably my 2 plays. Don't necessarily trust Robertson shots this year. 44% goes down a little bit on the road, even though his recent volume is pretty good.
How is he head to head? Like, how is he in Anaheim, Robertson? Dave's saying that he's from there.
40%.
Yeah, okay. Nothing crazy. Fun note, though.
Yeah. I don't have anything on the Anaheim side besides Lacombe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I am probably going to move.
Okay, last game on the slate. Apologies that we have to rush. Just too many games. Spread them out, NHL. 1 game last night. It's amazing.
Wow.
All right. Montreal at San Jose. These teams allowing a ton of goals. 1st and 3rd most. They're also both allowing a ton of shots. 2nd and 6th most. San Jose is the worst matchup, so Montreal is a good target. Every positional group in play, but particularly the forwards on either team. San Jose 2-8-0 in their last 10. Montreal 4-5-1. Lost 5 straight, slipping out of playoff contention.
Damn shame.
Patrick Laine.
Yeah, I was just looking at him because I remember earlier in the year, San Jose was pretty bad at like discipline-wise. They were allowing a crap ton of penalties that looks to obviously have cooled down. And whenever Montreal plays a high penalized team, then Laine is definitely on the agenda there. I can't even scroll. There's like only these amount of players for this game for shots. Usually it doesn't happen.
Toffoli is questionable, which is why he's not listed.
Yeah, makes sense. We look at some shots, maybe.
No,
Is
this game's gross. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Trade summary. Who got traded? Oh, basketball.
Luka?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Luka
I probably won't. Yeah,
Cole for shots.
he was like decent on the road. I remember.
Like
Oh,
this
there we
game
go.
is like on paper is like a good game to target, but like it just looks so
The
bad.
matchup.
There's not a lot of good shot
Don't
options. Points are too juiced. Like Lane
Yep.
Hutson's minus 150, and he's on a 5-game pointless streak.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like what?
It's funny. I want to bring this up. It was funny how so many people were. What's the term I can use? Was hyping up Askarov, but that guy was ass.
He's better than Georgiev.
He started off really good, and people are like hyping him up, and then
He's playing in San Jose though. You got to give him a break.
Yeah. Behind that,
are you trying to say that? Are you trying to say that his play has been Askarov?
Yes, very Askarov. Very. That was ass.
I mean, he was regarded as one of the highest touted goaltending prospects since like Vasilevsky. So, and goalies typically don't hit their stride till like mid-20s. So he's still got a little bit of time before I'm ready to write him off. But I mean, you're right. He hasn't been good this year, but hopefully it's just because of
I mean, he got sent down.
Bad defense. Yeah, but I think he got sent down to play in the AHL All-Star game.
Okay.
Like he said he was like this, like I'm going to the AHL All-Star game, so kind of sent himself down.
Okay.
And just to point out the comment in there that said Caulfield good on the road, very good, but on the like at the 2.5 line. So that's 72%, which is great. But then when you bump it up, 36%. So cuts in half.
That person is saying buy it down to 3.
Then yes.
And pair it with Celebrini.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrini's the man. I'm not gonna lie.
He's good. Okay.
He's better than Bedard.
Oh. Too early to tell.
Who are you taking? Who are you taking?
Bedard, probably.
Probably Bedard, but I don't know if that's right.
I mean, it's close. It's definitely a conversation, but I'd still take Bedard just because, like, Celebrini, I feel, is situated a little better than Bedard is. Like, Celebrini gets to play with the Foley, Michael Granlund before he moved. Will Smith is a highly touted prospect. Who does Bedard have to play with? Taylor fucking Hall and Teravainen? Like,
I mean, Teravainen back in the day was a stud.
Yeah. He was like, sometimes he was playing third line role in Carolina. So, like, come on.
Yeah, we'll talk about it another day. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah. No, we're just we'll wrap this up and then we'll let Spit and answer the bonus question here. But yeah, real quick, let's go around the horn. Let people know where they can find your work in between shows. So we'll start with Ray.
Yeah. As always, at Firefighter Bets on all socials, click the link tree. You can find where I give out my VIP plays.
Ooh.
And yeah, man, we've been having a great year in NBA and NHL. So if you ever need anything, shoot me a DM. So
need $100.
Tyson.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, you can find all you follow me on X at Spit and Picklets. Find all my bets in the Cook the Books Discord. We're getting heavy into golf. Golf is becoming my favorite sport to bet on. Just
whoa.
Yeah, we're up almost double-digit units so far. Just 5 tournaments on the season, so I'm very excited about that. And then find all my written content if you're a Canucks fan at Canucks Army.
Awesome. And for me, at Shot Props on Twitter /X, shotprops.com for free NHL data that you see on our cards, along with more filters. Tyson, you want to answer that question?
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it sweet. So, I wouldn't be surprised.
Real quick.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I should say. If anybody doesn't care about this and they're tuning out, you should. But either way, we will be back Thursday, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, same kind of show. Tyson, how do you feel about JT Miller joining the Rangers?
It was bound to happen. Like they had to make a move off of him. It wasn't working out. Like reports have come out now that he took his leave. There was an altercation that happened. Nothing's confirmed on what it was, but it happened after the Nashville game where he got the benching. So then they were like, okay, take your leave of absence right now, kind of refresh, and then come back and hopefully everything will get better. And it didn't. And then at that point they were like, okay, we have to kind of move on. So it was going to happen. You had zero leverage in the deal. But for the return they got to have zero leverage is pretty good. Like, I think it's better than the Horvat trade because you got Atu Ratu, who, like, hasn't become a full-time NHL player yet. He made the team out of camp but didn't stay. Anthony Beauvillier was traded for a 5th-round pick, and that 1st-round pick, yes, he used it to get Hronek, which is great. But Philip Hedl looked fantastic. To me, I just did the tape on him. Go check it out at Canucks Army, where I cover every single shift of his and kind of highlight all the little things that you don't necessarily see that he did well. But he's so fast. It's something that the Canucks don't have, where they break it out from their own zone with a player who has that speed and who can do that and who's not scared to carry the puck into the offensive zone. Haven't seen that in Vancouver, so that was great. Victor Mancini, I think he's actually going to play NHL games. He got 5 points in 15 games for the Rangers already this season. And he's a rookie. So that was good. The assets they got for Miller are actually going to make an impact on this team, where we haven't really seen anybody outside of Hronek, which is kind of half of what they got for Horvat. So I'm pretty optimistic about it. I'm not too disappointed. I'm happy to see him doing well over there. Obviously, love the player. He's great, but it was just time for both sides to move on. Oh, and I got another one. I don't. So, I kind of talked about this too. Yeah, Ray's gone. I don't think it, kind of, because, there's two sides of every story, right? Just because Miller was, not getting along with Petey in the locker room doesn't mean Petey also wasn't, right? So, and having it get out and go on for so long that now it came to this point where they had to trade Miller. There's obviously got to be some animosity in the locker room that people are upset that, okay, you pretty much forced Miller out. What the hell, dude? So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think he's not going to get traded before the deadline. I don't think. I think from now until the deadline, he'll stay, but then now until July 1st, before his move clause kicks in, you got to go, Jordo.
I'm good.
Before July 1st, before his no trade clause kicks in, they'll have to make a decision, and he's on the clock. He's got a trial run now, and if he doesn't prove it, then I wouldn't be surprised if they move him.
There you go.
Sonny Tawasin, big guy. If you do, hit me up. We'll go for a beer or something.
All right, this episode of Q&A with Spit and Picklets is wrapping up. If you have any more questions, be sure to join us on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Appreciate having y'all. Good luck tonight on your bets, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.